Okay, I promised a couple of people that I would do some videos on hip hinging exercises, and more specifically the good morning exercise. So the purpose of this exercise is not really to build strength, but it will build a little bit of strength in the glutes and hamstring, and it will stretch the hamstring a little bit. But the purpose is to start to teach your body to hinge from your hips, keeping a neutral spine. The reason people have low back issues, a lot of the reason people have low back issues is because of this accumulated strain on the joints in the low back, because people round their back too much. So the lower back, when they're picking something up off the ground, they round their back, they pick it up. You're straining your low back when you do this. When you're in the shower and you're adjusting the temperature, you're rounding your back. You're putting a lot of strain on your lower back. You may not realize it at the time, but this happening hundreds of times, thousands of times over weeks or months in your life will create low back tension and eventually low back chronic pain. The goal is to keep the spine in neutral. So the way you're going to train to do that is with a PVC pipe. Buy a PVC pipe, $2. Cut it. This is a 5 feet long pipe. What you're going to do is put it right along your back like this. So this is to train for neutral spine. So if you bend forward and you don't have a neutral spine meaning that you're not rounding, you're just keeping your back flat. So this is neutral here. If you don't have neutral and you just bend forward, the pipe comes off. The pipe lifts off your low back. That's what you do not want. What you want is neutral spine, meaning the pipe stays flat. You're hinging back from your hips, almost like you're going to sit in a chair, back, and the pipe stays effortlessly lined up with my spine from the lower back all the way up to the top of my head. So I'm in neutral right now. Once you practice this a few times, hinging back from the hips, the knees are slightly bent, hinging back, neutral spine, then you can start to do something called good mornings, which is this. You're going to take the PVC pipe, put it behind your back like this, knees slightly bent, hinge forward a little bit. Hello. Hinge forward a little bit here. Keeping a neutral spine the whole time, down. You may feel a little bit of stretch in your hamstrings, which is good. And just do 10 of these. Neutral spine, down, and then back up. You can check, am I keeping a neutral spine? Line up the bar again. Hinge forward. Feels pretty good. Go back to the good morning exercises. Neutral spine, there, and back up. What this is going to do over time, if you do this every day, you're going to start to do this unconsciously, habitually. This will become ingrained. So if you want to go and pet the dog, you're not going to go like this. You're going to you're going to get down low, pet the dog, how you doing? Pick something up off the ground, keeping always a neutral spine, which is not going to load your spine in a negative way. And throughout your lifetime, you're really going to avoid back problems by ingraining this habit. So that's the good morning exercise with a PVC pipe.